Jak co dzień nie mam gdzie spędzić nocy, ale ktoś na drodze kilka dni temu zostawił mi wizytówkę. Jeszcze nie wiem, że to kanadyjski milioner, choć pochodzi z biednej rodziny, bo nie mieli nawet pralki w domu ani roweru. This guy invited me.
Yes, I think I'm Polish.
Yes, I think the same.
So happy to live here and have so much fun. My brain spins around like a top.
Jego matka powiedziała na 18 urodziny: usiądź, muszę ci coś powiedzieć. Odpowiedział: wiem, tato nie jest moim biologicznym ojcem, bo jak taki spokojny człowiek mógłby mieć za syna takiego skurczybyka jak ja? Zbudował firmę, która jako pierwsza w Kanadzie malowała ogromne reklamy na ścianach budynków. Został milionerem. Michael ma na stałe balijską żonę, ale praktykuje też wielożeństwo, czyli poligamię, zawierając małżeństwa na jeden dzień albo jeden miesiąc. Nałogowo też używa Tindera i prawdopodobnie jego dziadkowie pochodzą z Polski.
And I'm moving to Poland, so get ready, Poland. Hey, Mike Czesnicki's coming. Czesnicki coming to Warsaw and Krakow.
It's morning and the air is still cold.
Contract wife. What it means contract wife? You know that because I
sign an agreement. You pay the money, and they're your wife for 3 months, or 1 day, or 2 weeks. You want some bananas?
Yes, yes.
Like an insurance policy. A girl is a single mom. She's poor. She's lonely. Whatever the case is. Like, I'm talking to my my partner in Jakarta. She's so busy.
Your kids are realizing that you are dating outside or not?
Yes. The girl lived here for 8 months. My contract wife. They were friends. We worked in the same studio together. She was editing video. What's up, man? I'm going to pay you so much per month. Just take care of them. They need food, shelter. You don't have to buy them a motorcycle or anything. You could buy them a cell phone, but only a Samsung, $100, and not the iPhone. Only the Russian girls want the iPhone, and they're also available in Bali. It's $1,000 a night, short-term contract.
Up, down, up, down. Next hill.
I just know she wants to be with me. She knows I'm married. She talks about my wife all the time, so there's no secrets. Oh yeah, Tinder has saved my life out here because I live in the middle of nowhere. Just for people listening to this, I'm 2 hours from civilization. The closest McDonald's is 2 hours from here. Because I can talk to women all day and play the game, flirt, sweet talk. I get kicked around. Some of them block me. Some of them tell me to F off. Hello, some of them love me, and some of them hate me. Maybe two. I don't meet them. I just use them for entertainment. Mental pleasure. I don't want to meet anybody and have a, you know.
Czas na wymianę opon po 8000 km.
My record is 3 women in 1 day in Toronto. 12 o'clock midnight to 12 o'clock midnight, I banged 3 women. Man, I was a busy guy. Like I said, I was in media. I was wealthy, I had a nice car, and I was a busy and... Did you also know that bananas are the #1 best-selling thing at Walmart? The girls here say, hey, how about we move to WhatsApp? You don't have to tell them. They ask you. Saya 20 tahun di sini, tidak pernah jarang keluar. Yeah. My kids don't have a cell phone. They understand polygamy. Hey, if I was lying to my wife and going downtown to have sex,
Yes, I know.
that would be the difference. But now I don't. And they just go, okay. So that... And polygamy is accepted in Bali as it is in Java, as it is in Arabia. It's most accepted in Arabia, right? That's where they have the harems. But in Indonesia, you're allowed 4 women, 4 wives.
Wspinam się i jak rozbitek wypatruję statku, który zabierze mnie z tej bezludnej wyspy. I'm a techno guy. I studied television for 2 years. I got kicked out of television school. Kicked out. I was the smartest guy in the class and they kicked me out, man. 20 cents for parking. 20 cents. 20 cents. I'm studying anthropology. I'm studying geography. I'm just studying everything at the same time.
Ya, mau gajah, mau. Singya.
Oh, singya.
Singya man gaja. Saya suka gaji. Murad Communications. The art of advertising. That was my company. I was the president.
Coffee director. It's my profession here. It is coffee director. It means where the coffee should be placed finally. I'm coffee director.
And I had 35 people working for me. I have a lot of memories. That was 13 years of one business. I started it from scratch for $5,000. I'm going to get some bakso. Do you want one?
What is bak?
Meatball soup.
I don't know.
You never had one? I called Coca-Cola. I called Pepsi-Cola. I called Levi's, Campbell's Soup. My first client was Primo Spaghetti, $6,000.
So my hand is still twitching. My thumb, look at my thumb.
So you left your phone at your home? Yes?
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm on it every minute. I'm addicted.
I have 100 locations, right? My walls. I rent walls.
Are you videoing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, video, man. Oh, you got this, buddy. Baby.
The wall I have for spaghetti is in Little Italy. It's on the Italian road in Toronto. It makes sense.
Po prostu morze, nic więcej.
I was the first guy to paint walls, wall painting. And I called him and I said, hey, George, I want to paint a big package of spaghetti on a building in Toronto. Oh, that's a great idea, man.
I'm very excited. I haven't been on the road for a long time. I've been sort of stuck in Bali for 3 years.
I like wall paintings, and everybody loves art. So I was the art of advertising. I said, if I paint the wall, people will look at it longer,
Yes.
and they'll have a deeper impression.
He told us there's serious poverty. Middle of the Lombok.
Illustration turned into a transparency on a projector, project the image at night, organic art.
Yes, I see.
Gamelan.
All this digital art, nobody looks at those shitty ads on the computer. And I sold my company before the digital revolution. I got lucky.
Awak?
Timor-Leste.
Oh, Timor-Leste.
Just people on the road, like usually, like every day. They're stopping, they're asking something. Hello, hello!
I sold my company lock, stock, and barrel to Viacom, Sony, CBS. Hello! Boleh naik?
Who was the first person which you invited to cooperate?
Word of mouth, I look for painters. They're crazy artists.
Zasolone morskie powietrze i wszystko jest w rdzy. Nie tylko klucze, ale nawet elementy panelu słonecznego.
So I was the capitalist boss. 7-Up was my second customer, and they paid $63,000.
Whoa!
I come from a poor family, right? My father didn't have a car. We had no washing machine, not even a bicycle. So when I got $60,000, I couldn't breathe. I was so excited.
Jamaican roti is the only West Indian food we make here. Jamaican roti, it's an Indian curry inside of a giant flatbread.
Painting the walls was difficult. Keeping those artists happy, they were drunk. I had to go to their house and wake them up in the morning and say, oh yeah, let's go, man, we gotta go. They're like, ah, dude, come on, I don't want to paint today. I was like, no, let's go.
1 p.m. Probably it's around 40 degrees.
And when Warner Brothers came, Malcolm X, and then Batman, that was the next one. When Batman came, it was like $2 million.
Completely different to cycle with someone around.
They gave me $7.5 million. That's what I sold my company for.
Coffee is very good.
So I'm like a Jewish guy. I'm a Shmata guy. You know Shmata? Maybe my name is Chizniski.
Where are you from? Argentina. Oh my God!
And if you don't have a work permit, and they love deporting tourists because it's like tiger hunting. You know, big game hunting? They catch a tourist, get out of here, you bastard.
I'm on the road again.
Instead, they should be hiring me to sell Indonesia to the world.
So what is this? What you bring right now?
What is that? A sweet potato or a cassava root?
But instead, they deport people because this place, their thinking is so archaic. They're super national. You have to practice rejection. As a sales guy, if you get good at rejection, then you're the master. The airplane.
Mas,
Like when Campbell's Soup, you know Campbell's Soup?
I know.
Well, when they told me no in Toronto, every year I called them for 10 years. When they told me no, all I said is, can I call you next year? No problem, man. I said, okay, thanks for saying no. And I had this girlfriend who was absolutely crazy, and we had this crazy relationship. We kept breaking up and getting back together. I need to go as far away from that girl as I can. And if you look on the map, Canada is as far away as you can get from Bali. What the hell is that? I didn't even know what Bali was. But everybody said to go there, and I knew they burnt incense here. Before I left, I had to spend my last Christmas with my girlfriend. It was the best Christmas either of us ever had. We had an English Christmas in England.
Oh, you gotta be on a bicycle. That's something people want to watch. I had my first.
She took me to the airport and I said, this is it, baby. I'm gone. I'm not coming back. And she cried, and I probably cried maybe one tear. I wasn't that broken up because I wanted to change. And I got a ticket and I flew to Bali, Indonesia, and that was it. I'm here 21 years later. And I don't regret a minute of it. And I've had ups and downs here too. But it took me all these years to finally understand what alternative living is all about, and how living in the tropics is so cool. That we're sitting outside with no shoes, no long pants. Alright, welcome to the rooftop garden. The Indonesian Sea, Lombok Strait, the deepest trench in the world, right there. One of them anyway.
It's my favorite place where I'm drinking coffee on the top of the roof. On the top of the tower even. This is not a roof, this is like a tower. This tower was built especially to drink coffee and do nothing more. Dwie rzeczy. Można obserwować ten niebieski kolor, albo można obserwować niebieskie morze. To miejsce zostało stworzone po to, żeby obserwować rzeczy niebieskie.
So private. No one ever comes in here. It's just us and the ocean. And I don't know who's outside. I never know. I'm just stuck in here and it's perfect.
The mafia of the banana industry, you know about them? For bananas.
Russian guys driving around in Mercedes-Benzes. There's Bulgarian scammers who are skimming off the bank machines. They're in jail. All the criminals are here. All the architects are here, the artists, the singers, the musicians, the yoga nuts, the environmentalists, everybody. They all come to Bali. It is a magnet.
Where do you come from?
Polandia.
Oh,
Yes.
Be careful looking at the Balinese women because you're not supposed to look at them in the eye. They're magic and it's impolite. And so I was nervous about these women.
The sun, it keeps getting closer and closer.
You like sun or not?
I love it. I'm solar power.
That's when I said, okay, I have to go find a place on the beach. I want to sleep on the beach. I want to walk down from my hotel onto the beach, like in the movies, right? And I found the place, and that's where my wife was working, and that's how the whole thing started. I went down to the bar like I always do in the morning to have my morning coffee, and there was this amazingly beautiful girl sitting there, and I was shocked. I stopped in my tracks, and the first thing I said, I pointed at her, I said, "You're the one." Just staring at her and trying to talk to her and trying to figure out, does she have a boyfriend? Is she married? How do I ask her these questions, you know? So I asked the gardener, does that girl have a boyfriend? No, you can have her. She couldn't speak a word of English and I couldn't speak a word of Indonesian. But the first word I looked up in that dictionary was pacar, which means girlfriend, boyfriend. I was bicycling on my first bicycle trip. His name is Nyoman Bakti. He had a big mustache and he was sitting on a baby blue Vespa. Well, that's what happened when I saw this land. I just went, wow. It was like, ta-da! And he says, well, check it out. I've got the certificate. And he pulled it out of his pocket, right on the spot. And he says, you want it? It's 5 million rupees an hour. You know, I didn't really know what that meant, but I just knew it was really cheap. I said, okay, I'll take it. He died 3 months ago. He died of a cerebral hemorrhage. And then they still filled out the form and said he died of COVID, so they get $1,500. They changed his certificate.
Earlier it was just piece of land.
Just grass.
Nothing, yes?
Nothing at all. I found some carpenters, brought them out here. They turned out to be bad guys. They were stealing my cement. They would buy 1 sack of cement for me and 2 sacks for them. And we're still going, 21 years. I never thought I would last in a marriage because I come from a divorced family. I never thought I would stay married that long, and we've had our ups and downs, but we survived, and now there's no question.
Palm leaf we're using for wrapping the cake for offering.
There's this word here, it's called satya, and that means to marry forever. You don't even have to build a temple. You just say, no, I'm not doing that. You can be a real asshole and say, I'll just go do everything I want, right? Like the Russians do. Do whatever your wife wants. They don't ask for much. All they want is religion. Second, they want kids. Third, food. Fourth, school. And if you can get a motorcycle, that's number 5. Balinese women are amazing. The Javanese women are famous gold diggers. They want this and that, and they want to start a salon and get their nails done, and some bracelets, and a car, and you gotta... Is a Western woman marrying a Balinese guy. That is fucked up. That is really difficult, because they have to go live in the boy's house. He's the caretaker. You know, this is a patriarchal society, right? So the boy has to stay at home with the father. That's his land.
Kristo, tetangga saya, Melali. Kaki hijau.
Say a woman from California falls in love with a Balinese guy. They get married. Well, she has to go live with the mom. And they don't use chairs. They're going to sit every day on a tile floor.
Did you have thoughts that, okay, I have Balinese wife, but maybe I should change for any Western girls? I'm going to Denpasar, just maybe I need some tourists. No?
Never. I had, maybe I should change for another Indonesian girl. They're so beautiful, I want more, right?
Cleaning too much his bicycle. I don't know. How it was earlier, because right now you can find via date apps, but how it was earlier, how you find
massage parlors.
Massage.
I never did. I never had one other Western woman in 20 years.
When I first came to Bali 25 years ago, I rode my bicycle around Bali, and then I rode it across Lombok. So yeah, I just wanted to do it again.
In Australia, no, it's not Australia, but it's just, we feel that really we changed the continent.
When I'm riding my bicycle, you think about a million things. It's 8 hours of meditation.
Do you like climbing? Not really. Not really.
But when I'm riding through third world countries, I often romanticize about how fantastic my life is compared to theirs, because they don't even have beds.
So this is sugar from sugar cane.
They don't have even a quarter of the things that we have in the West. Yeah, very meditative. I think about the struggle, how hot it is. They live in that heat every day. They don't even have $10 in the bank. I also just think about how nice it is to ride through the hills, because bicycling is such a quiet, meditative experience.
Brain's on fire. My brain is flying out of control.
Walk across or just make my way around the world on foot.
Singaraja.
Planes, trains, automobiles, that sort of thing, you know. I'd love to go around the world. I'm planning on it, actually.
It's the police. Apa kabar? What are you doing, Matt?
Bicycling is just too arduous, and it's too lonely. It's lonely enough traveling by yourself, but when you're on your bicycle, you're even more separated from society. You've got to look at after your bike, after the ride, and set up a camp and all that stuff. So I'd prefer to just be on foot and be free.
That sometimes when I'm cycling and I see people in the village and I'm feeling a little bit guilty that maybe, I don't know why, but that I see people on the street, people cross the houses, and your answer is that I should not, yes?
No, don't feel anything but joy for them. They have everything they need, even if they don't even have a proper bathroom. They have their father, their mother, their brother, their sister, all the things we lost in the West, the social values. They have it still here, and it's the most important thing here. Religion, number 1. Family, number 2. Money, number 3. That's it. The entire population of Southeast Asia is existential. They don't go anywhere except work, eat, sleep, work. That's all the Indonesian mentality.
Patong dari nol. Siapa patung?
Oh, ada yang patung ini. Pak Mangkunya yang bikin patungnya.
Because I'm extremely direct and honest on Tinder, but I become a bit of a psychiatrist on Tinder to broken-hearted women. Most of the women on Tinder are broken-hearted, divorced, broken up, boyfriends fooling around on them, so I can help them. And if I was in Canada or Poland or Europe, if I could find something to do. But it's hard to find things to do in this heat. It's 100 degrees every day, 33 degrees Celsius. Doesn't make you feel very inspired.
I mean, I wouldn't be a laborer. Obviously, I wouldn't work in a factory. Labor mentality, so you can retire at 60 or 65, whatever the age is now. I say retire at 40, but never retire.
Sammy on off-road.
And right now we are making pizza.
Do a job that's so much fun that you don't want to retire. My mentality since I was very young was to always be in control and to be a boss. And the reason I don't put my kids in school is because I don't want them to become worker bees. I want them to be bosses. Especially in the media industry that I was in, selling billboards, the money was humongous.
You can get a fast boat from here. You'd be in Lombok in 2 hours.
The biggest thrill of my job was getting a paycheck for $300,000, $500,000, or even $1 million sometimes. That was a huge thrill.
What is the result of your sweeping on Tinder? Did you find someone just to meet, or
just talking and trying to get a conversation going? It usually doesn't work.
Yes.
Like if I see a picture of a woman with a dog, I'm sweeping. No dogs.
No dogs, yes?
No dogs.
Because you have 5 dogs.
And any girl that's got a picture of her in the gym, also no.
No?
No.
Yeah, marrying an Asian woman, that's an interesting question. I wish I could have a wife from each country in the world. No, that'd be a lot of wives. The Eastern women really take care of you. Western women are oftentimes controlling, play psychological mind games, which are actually make marriage interesting and fun. Whereas the Asian women don't play mind games, and they're totally dedicated to their man. Once you agree to marry, that's it for life. Asian women take care of you almost makes up for the lack of communication, because it's all about the soul, man. If you marry a good soul woman, doesn't matter where she's from. Considering Japan for my next wife excursion. Maybe you want to join me.
Go through here.
While my marriage, what year was it? Year 2000, I guess. Yes, I was hesitant changing my religion or converting to Hinduism, because I only did that on paper, obviously.
With one voice, with one chorus, synchronicity, synchronicity. Sting.
Hello.
Was never religious in my life. I'm still not religious. My wife's super Hindu. She's a Balinese Hindu. They pray all the time. I never pray.
It's possible to buy bread in Indonesia, but in the market, but this is white bread, and I got right now dark bread. Oh my God! After 2 years, again normal breakfast.
Religion is everything to them. So if you play the game, then her family will criticize you less. I really loved my wife when I met her, and I thought it was going to be great. I was looking for someone to take care of me. Far too often, I'm selling my house and moving back to the West. In fact, I did. I didn't sell my house, but we moved back to British Columbia, and we tried to live the normal life in the normal society, and it worked for a little while, and then that. I think Western people are psychologically and emotionally dangerous than Eastern people. Eastern people have a brotherhood.
My name is Bali.
Michael Czerzinski is my sponsor.
Yes. Getting lunch. It's a pretty cheap sponsorship, I tell you that.
The main sponsor of my journey on love.
And there's a lot of psychological problems with people in the West, so they want to screw you over somehow and make you look bad. Jealousy is a big problem in the West. A lot of these problems that we have in the West don't exist over here because they have community, which we've totally lost in the West. And I want to go back again to the West now, but I'm thinking Eastern Europe, something different where I can hear bells ringing. I really miss the bells, the church bells. Poland, Slovakia, Montenegro, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Bulgaria, Romania. Lombok itself, what I remember from, they had octopus on a stick, dead of course. Fish on a stick, water buffaloes everywhere, goats everywhere. They're extremely poor. They're twice as poor as Balinese, maybe 3 times.
Michael is very good. I work already 21 years.
Has changed drastically. They had a giant amount of investors from Saudi Arabia or Dubai or somewhere anyway. Billions of dollars poured into Lombok in order to transform it into a Muslim holiday destination. Lombok, I wouldn't talk to any male strangers. I didn't feel in danger there, but I would lock my car, or at least not leave things in my car when I traveled. And the door, where in Bali I never locked the door. Canada's the same way. I leave my keys in my car all the time in Canada.
Wszystko się kończy. Kończy się słońce, kończy się lato. Wszystko się powoli kończy. Kończy się słońce.
Yeah, amigo.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Farewell is always very sad.
Yes, I know. See you.
See you.